आज म तपाईँलाई B.Ed फर्स्ट इयरको यो कम्पलसरी सब्जेक्ट फाउन्डेसन अफ एजुकेसन भन्ने यो सब्जेक्टको आज म तपाईँलाई च्याप्टर 5 जसमा चाहिँ एजुकेसन एन्ड सोसियल पोलिसी भनेर रहेको छ यसको आज म तपाईँलाई चाहिँ मेन पोइन्टको नोट यो सेयर गर्न गइरहेको छु र यो च्याप्टर 5 मा चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ पढ्नुपर्ने यहाँनिर मेन 5वटा टपिकहरू चाहिँ यहाँनिर चाहिँ रहेको छ सुरुमा चाहिँ रहेको छ मिनिङ अफ सोसियल पोलिसी इन एजुकेसन इक्वल अपर्च्युनिटी इन एजुकेसन एजुकेसन एन्ड सोसियल जस्टिस जसभित्र पनि यो 5वटा टपिकहरू रहेको छ ह्युमन राइट एन्ड एजुकेसन चाइल्ड राइट एन्ड एजुकेसन राइट इन्क्लुसिभ एजुकेसन राइट एजुकेसन फर डिसएडभान्टेज्ड एजुकेसन फर डिलिन्क्वेन्ट्स त्यसै गरी एजुकेसन फर नेसनल इन्टिग्रेसन एजुकेसन फ्रम ग्लोबल पर्सपेक्टिभ्स यो चाहिँ च्याप्टर 5 मा चाहिँ यो 5वटा चाहिँ मेन टपिकहरू चाहिँ रहेको छ यो कुराहरू चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ पढ्नु पर्दछ र अब म तपाईँलाई चाहिँ एक एक गरेर यो पढेर म तपाईँलाई चाहिँ सेयर गर्नेछु तपाईँले चाहिँ भिडियोलाई पज गर्दै पनि यसलाई नोट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ नोट गरिसकेपछि याद गर्नुहोस् यो मेन पोइन्टहरूमा त्यसपछि तपाईँले त्यो मेन पोइन्टहरू लाई चाहिँ तपाईँले चाहिँ प्र्याक्टिस गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ मिनिङ अफ सोसियल पोलिसी इन एजुकेसन Education is a process of drawing out internal potentiality of an individual. Education is a part of the plan of future development of a society. Society uses education as a means to develop its life standard and make its life more comfortable. Social policy of education can be observed in the policy of a state for educating its citizens. The formal education being provided by schools is a part of planned effort of government to provide education to all of its citizens. Providing equitable access to quality education to these deprived groups has become a major agenda of social policy to education. Main policies of society: equal opportunity in education, education and social justice, education for national integration, education from global perspectives. Equal opportunity in education. Education has become a basic need for all human beings in the modern world. The UN Declaration on Human Rights has included education as a fundamental right of human beings. Nepal's Constitution 2047 BS has assured that education will be the fundamental right to every citizen. No person will be discriminated based on a gender, caste, religion, faith, and other things in for their two educational institutions. Everyone has a right to education up to basic level in their mother tongue. Equal opportunity to education advocates that basic education should be free and compulsory for all and higher education should be provided according to one's ability. Factors hindering equal opportunity in education: intelligence test, language, gender bias, economic problem, authority bias, cultural deprivation, geographical condition. Intelligence test. Intelligence tests are considered as a best way to reveal out the areas of potentiality of individuals. Schools use intelligence test as an entrance test to decide the merit standard of the students. Intelligence tests are hindering the accept access of poor and backward class to higher education. Language. Language is another barrier for equal opportunity in education. The language of instruction is based on the language of majority. When children use two different words for the something based on the differences in language of instruction and a mother tongue, it may hinder their language development and ultimately their mental development. Gender bias. Treatment toward girls based on gender is another barrier for equal opportunity in education. It is believed that girls have to go to their husband's home and the sons have to look after their parents in their old age. Women have to play a subordinate role at home and they are discriminated in relation to decision making, holding of property, etc. It is hindering them from equal opportunity in education. Economic problem. Economic problem is a major barrier for equal opportunity in education. Poor parents cannot afford to send their wards in high quality educational institutions. Poor parents cannot afford to invest money in education, which gives it return only after a long time. All economic barriers hinder the equal opportunity in education for people of poor class. Authority bias. Authorities are those people who play a key role in making policies and decision making. The authority group represents the majority class. Authority group make policies which are favorable to their class. Policies made by authority group can pose a great barrier for the equal opportunity in education. Cultural deprivation. Cultural deprivation uh, theory. Cultural deprivation theory looks the child of the poor class as a culturally deprived child and upholds that their cultural deprivation is the main causes for their low educational attainment. Cultural deprivations include linguistic deprivation, cognitive and personality deficiencies, and a wide range of substandard a- attitudes, norms, and values. Geographical condition. Geographical condition is another factor which affect equal opportunity in education. The remote areas are not only remote due in terms of transportation, they are also remote in terms of facilities. The people of remote areas become deprived of an equal educational opportunity due to geographical condition. Measures for providing equal opportunity in education. Increasing equitable access to education, providing life skill education, providing education based on meritocracy, increasing investment in education, providing special provision to deprived group. Increasing equitable access to education. Only opening new schools and providing free education is not sufficient to attract all groups to the school. The target of equal opportunity for education can be achieved only by providing special facilities such as incentives for all disadvantaged groups. Providing life skill education. The reason behind high dropout rate and low enrollment rate in schools can be ascribed to the general complaint that the education being given in schools is not related to demand of life. Life skill education should be a part of basic education to increase opportunity for education for the disadvantaged groups. Providing education based on meritocracy. Poor people ignore education because they believe that there are fewer chances for them to progress through education. Education based on meritocracy with special scholarship can change the attitude of poor people. Increasing investment in education. Economic factor is the most important factor which affect equal opportunity for education. Qualitative education for all can be provided only through a large amount of investment. Increasing investment in education to upgrade the quality of education and providing incentive to the poor in the form of scholarship, education educational loan can increase their equal opportunity in education. Providing special provision to deprived groups. Some groups may be deprived of education due to their special causes. The girls' participation in schools can be increased by empowering women, advocating for girls' education, and providing incentive for girls' education. Special need education should be provided for handicapped. एजुकेसन एन्ड सोसल जस्टिस यो चाहिँ अर्को टपिक सेकेन्ड टपिक चाहिँ रहेको छ। यो सुरुबाट तपाईँले हेर्नुभयो भने पाँचवटा मेन टपिकहरूमध्येको यो सेकेन्ड टपिक रहेको छ। एजुकेसन एन्ड सोसल जस्टिस, कन्सेप्ट अफ सोसल जस्टिस. Social justice is both a philosophical debate and an important issue in politics and in a civic society. Social justice can be defined not only as equality of opportunity but also as equality of outcome. Justice is simply related to the enforcement of a formal mechanism of control for an unacceptable behavior. Social justice as an informal concept of justice refers to the overall fairness of a society in its divisions and distributions of rewards and opportunities. Social justice is a concept that has fascinated philosophers ever since. Justice is a certain rectitude or mind whereby a man does what he ought to do in the circumstances confronting him. Types of social justice: distributive justice, communicative justice. Distributive justice. Distributive justice, also known as economic justice. Distribution justice is about fairness in what people receive from goods to opportunities and attention. Distributive justice concerns what some consider to be socially just is concerned with the allocation of goods, opportunities, and attention in a society based on meritocracy. Communicative justice. Communicative justice refers to the division of goods and services among people as a result of free choices exercised by them and who enjoy as nearly equal opportunities as possible in the allocation process. Communicative justice refers to that which is owed between individuals, such as in conducting business transactions. Communicative justice calls for fundamental fairness in all agreements and exchanges between individuals or private social groups. यो चाहिँ यति नै रहेको छ, अरू पनि बाँकी रहेको छ। मैले चाहिँ यहाँसम्म चाहिँ नोट गरेको छु। मेन मेन पोइन्टहरू चाहिँ यो प्रत्येक टपिकमा चाहिँ मेन मेन पोइन्टहरू चाहिँ नोट गरेको छु। आउने समयमा म तपाईँलाई चाहिँ अरू बाँकी रहेको नोट म तपाईँलाई चाँडोभन्दा चाँडो चाहिँ सेयर गर्ने नै छु। तपाईँले चाहिँ प्रत्येक यसलाई चाहिँ नोट गरेर नोट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। यदि तपाईँसँग टाइम छ भने, यदि तपाईँसँग टाइम छैन भने तपाईँले चाहिँ यसरी स्क्रिनमा अन द स्क्रिन पनि तपाईँले चाहिँ पढ्न सक्नुहुन्छ, याद गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। र मेन चाहिँ तपाईँले चाहिँ यो टपिकमा चाहिँ तपाईँले चाहिँ लेख्नको निम्ति, याद गर्नको निम्ति चाहिँ प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुपर्ने चाहिँ हुन्छ। जस्तै कम्युनिकेटिभ जस्टिसको बारेमा तपाईँले चाहिँ यहाँ मेन मेन पोइन्टहरू नोट गरेको छु। यो तपाईँले चाहिँ याद गरेर बुझेर तपाईँले चाहिँ प्र्याक्टिस गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। यसरी तपाईँ जति पनि मेन मेन टपिकहरू छ त्यो टपिकहरूसँग सम्बन्धित चाहिँ मेन मेन पोइन्टहरू यसरी पनि नोट गर्दाखेरि तपाईँलाई चाहिँ पढ्न सजिलो होस् भनेर नोट गरेको छु। हुन्छ, आजलाई यति नै। आउने समयमा अरू बाँकी रहेको कुराहरू म तपाईँलाई चाहिँ सेयर गर्ने नै छु। तबसम्म चाहिँ तपाईँले चाहिँ मेरो भिडियोलाई चाहिँ लाइक गरिदिनु होला, सेयर गरिदिनु होला, र मेरो च्यानललाई तपाईँले सब्सक्राइब गर्नुभएको छैन भने सब्सक्राइब पनि गरिदिनु होला।